According to ABC 10 News, the average American spends close to $90 on streaming subscriptions. And according to Kelly Blue Book, the average car repair bill in the last year was close to $800. This can total up to more than $1,800 per year. And if you do the math, that's assuming subscription fees can stay the same. Now, imagine paying all this, and let's say one of your subscription services has removed your favorite show from Netflix, or let's say you spend your time, with your car in the shop, and it still comes back having the same problem. So look, we all want to have some control over our circumstances, right? Spending the money, and we wish we knew where we're more aware of where our money was going to. So I've done some research, and it shows that 90% of the people who are overcharged for vehicle repairs, and most people I know have 5 or more subscriptions online, and that's with streaming included. So so here's the thing. For me, I will be discussing 3 things that have made me dread on how people are just throwing money away by not just learning these basic skills, so they won't spend as much. So I will be touching on 3 things. I'll be touching on the streaming services, and how people could be ignorant towards car maintenance, and at the same time, another thing that has been stunning us is how brands could almost blind us onto spending things thinking that they're quality. So right now, let's just start with streaming services. So I understand streaming is convenient, right? But convenience has a price, and that price can stack up quickly for each subscription that you add to your life. One time I was binge watching a movie series, and at one point they removed the sequel completely. Some of the things that I wanted to watch aren't even on the services that I pay for some of the times. So that's why I think it's better to learn how to obtain media on your own. I think a way to mitigate these annoying things, these annoying subscriptions, is to take back control for what you want to watch or listen to. I would say to either learn how to buy physical copies or even learn how to legally obtain them digitally, right? So for me, and I think for all of us, real convenience is having it when you want it and wherever you can play it. If you guys are even able to, I would learn how to self-host it so you guys can access it whenever. So now here's the thing. The next thing that I will be discussing about, well, right now I was discussing about physical media, right? But now let's just move over to physical transportation. So I would say that for physical transportation, I think it would be great if we all need to learn the basics if you are going to own a vehicle. Checking your oil, reading your tire pressure, and even learning how to do simple things like a small air filter replace. These are basic things that are extremely useful to help you save money and prevent future vehicle failures. One time I had a friend spend so much time and money spending it on the shop for things like basic repairs like oil changes, and for things like that air filter replacement, and they get overcharged. And as more trouble appeared, he started learning and understanding why he was spending all this money, and he started learning more and more and more about vehicles. And now most people, now he would know when a mechanic would be exploiting him or when they're not. So for things like this, I would say watch YouTube videos, maybe get a small ratchet set, maybe if you're willing to do some stuff. But every car is on YouTube. I mean, every vehicle has been recorded or covered on common problems, and even tutorials on maintenance online. There are endless sources and forums to read. So I would advise to do that if you don't want to waste so much money. So I mean, mechanics are just not the only thing that are ripping us off. I could even say that named brands are probably a bigger scam when it comes to quality. Just because something is expensive, people are always assuming that it must be high quality. But Once I had a friend buy headphones for gaming from a brand that was known for gaming equipment. He told me that it was the best because of the brand, and after buying the headphones, he did his research and found out that studio headphones are better.
Oh. It's true.
No matter if the headphones are gaming on the name on it or not. To know if you are getting the best quality, I would say just do your research, compare reviews, and spending a little time online can help you make better choices with your money. Yeah, so look, I just discussed these 3 things that made me dread on how people are just throwing money away by not learning these skills. We must learn to mitigate annoyance of streaming services, our ignorance towards vehicle maintenance, and blindness to these brands, so that for next time our car has problems, or for when we lose the show that we wanted to see online, or when a product you bought that didn't hold up to what was advertised. Remember this: a little bit of research, a little bit of effort to learn how things can make us all more self-reliant. Don't be victim, be informed. Thank you.